Is it on? Is it on? I think we're live. Hey everybody, this is Moondoggy 1993 here, and tonight I just felt like doing something a little special. Um, just got I kind of makeshifted a little bit with the PC. Um, Eventually I'm gonna replace everything, the motherboard, etc., etc. Um, but I got essentially what I want for right now. So I figured, you know what? In the last game I played, I constantly talked about my favorite Pokemon game, Pokemon Fire Red version. But you know what? Here is the catch 22. I am not just playing it on the PC though. I am playing it on my GameCube Game Boy dock. Okay? And I want to show you something here that I thought was funny. It was a blast from the past from when I first started playing with GameCube, and I came across it by accident. If you hold down on the Z button, we're gonna me hold down on the Z button at startup. It should be making a squeaking sound. I can't hear it. uh, but hopefully it did make the squeaking sound. Um, but yeah, the way I have this set up is through OBS. Um, I've had my Game Boy dock for my GameCube for a very, very long time. And surprise, surprise, my GameCube is actually, and I know it's just a stupid sticker, but it is the Gale of Darkness um, edition. And the only difference is with it is that it has the logo on it, the Pokemon logo on it. That's it. Um, you know what? Screw it. We'll start a new game. How does that sound? You know, I'm feeling great tonight. I feel happy. I'm proud of myself. I just spent several hours getting this bad boy up and ready. So I am in a tremendously good mood tonight. So if you're on the chat, feel free to say hi. Tell us where you're from. I like it when people actually talk to me on a live stream though. I get to know other people. You know. I wonder, can I? I'm trying to see how I can, because I'm not used to my new setup yet. Tonight is the first official night of this, and I'm just goofing around with it. So I'm just gonna do all this while Professor Oak talks, the main man of the hour. And eventually, though, I'll probably go ahead and start doing. Someone told me where I can get some of the ROM hack games, so eventually I might go ahead and do some of those because a lot of the Pokemon ROM hacks, I really enjoy playing those, especially the ones that are actually built really well. Um, Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Oak. Yes, Professor Oak, we know who you are. Trying to do this while I'm trying to look something up over here to try to get it to. Here's the thing, why is it will not let me? Huh. Hmm. How come is it? I can never figure this out. I'm trying to do all this on my phone. I'm trying to get the link up so I can put it over onto my stuff. I can never, ever figure it out. So I did toggle with the audio settings. Hopefully I have these perfect enough for everybody. Um, I realized that with the previous graphics card that I was using, which was a USB port, was not the best to use. And for that, I'm terribly, terribly sorry for everybody who was trying to listen to it and was very unsuccessful as far as listening to it. Trying to look here to see how I can get to the. You know, oh well, we're just having fun tonight anyway. Anywho, so we figured out what the main issue was with that. It was because I had to constantly undo the display capture on OBS. I had to constantly do that. I had to constantly remove it and then plug it back in. I later found out though that because I had to do that, it would reset all the settings on it as far as with my mic and then the in-game volume. So again, I do apologize for that. I thought that I had that fixed, but in reality I did not. And it is what it is. Because there is not enough room for what I want. So because there's not enough room here to put my gamer tag on here, we're just gonna use my real name. I don't care. Everybody knows what it is. My name is John. You know, it's an easy name to know. It was my father's name. Well, it's my father's name. Everybody calls him by a different name. It was my grandfather's name, my great-grandfather's name, so on and so forth. But we'll just use my name. It don't matter to me. I really don't care. Now, here's the thing that I like about the older games. So with the older games, when it came to when it came to creating the names on the older ones, there was no censorship. Okay, you could write a cuss word on it. You could write jackass. You could write asshole, pissant. Okay, you really could. But I'm gonna do Gary though, just because for one, this is a stream, going on YouTube. I'm not gonna start that, but I mean, if you want to do that, that is your prerogative, not mine. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you to do it. I'm also not gonna tell you you can't do it. What you do is up to you. Oh, let's see what Mummy has to say. All boys have to leave someday. It said so on the TV. So you're gonna believe everything you see on the TV. Okay. Said every 90s mom ever. Duh. Professor next door. I said this would be pretty interesting for where the walk through walls technique would come in handy, because I love trying to see like how they have all this mapped out. It's interesting. It also makes me wonder, like, what is past all those trees? Like, maybe there's a hidden object. I don't know. Do you know? I don't. The only way you can get Professor Oak to go after you, because you go in there and then finally got my neck to pop. Now, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hell for this, but guess what? Charizard is my favorite. Always has been, always will be. It is my favorite Pokemon. Now, do I like Blastoise? Yes, I like Blastoise. Blastoise is awesome. But I don't know. I've Venusaur. I've never really seen. I mean, Venusaur is a cool design. Don't get me wrong. I thought that it was a great design, very powerful. But I don't know. I was never really a big Venusaur fan. But now you see here, this is where it gets interesting though. In the older games like this, when you battle your rival will always choose the Pokemon that is stronger against yours. So like for example, I chose Charmander. So my rival chose Squirtle. Okay? Um and I like that. I really do because it gives you more, how should I say, it's more of a difficulty. The other purpose of this live stream is to test out this new graphics card that I had purchased, which it's capable of doing 1080p at 120 frames per second. Wait, what? Usually I win that battle. Huh. Okay, that's fine. I don't care. You can't win them all the time. You really can't. Now, am I gonna shiny hunt? No. I don't shiny hunt. I know there's a lot of people who shiny hunt in these games, but if I find a shiny, I'll be like, yay, I got a shiny, you know. I'm not making it my whole experience thing. It's not really my thing. Oh, I better get the map from Daisy, even though I know where the heck I'm going. Oh wait, you can't get it till later. Dang it. No, duh. It's a Pidgey. I was wrong. Ain't that something? I'm just gonna stay on. I'm just gonna get to the point where Professor Oak gives me the Pokedex, and then we're gonna call it a night. Like I said, I mainly just did this live stream just for giggles and ha-has. Wait a minute. Wait a patty flippin' second here. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. My Charmander is a female. Usually, I am so used to it being a male. I am not kidding. I'm used to it being a male. Huh. Well, isn't that interesting? Um, what was I getting ready to say? Oh yeah, yeah. Mostly anytime I play this game, my Charmander is a male. I've never had it where it was a female. That's a random shocker for me. Huh? I think that's something. But you know what that means? That means that when it comes time to, that means I can actually hatch as many Charmanders as I want. I don't know if many of y'all know this trick or not, but if you take a Ditto and a female Pokemon to the Pokemon Center to have some you know, whatever the female Pokemon is that's what you're gonna get. You know, so like if I put in a Charizard, I'll get a Charmander. I don't know if it goes vice versa. I can't remember. I only say that though because I have a bad memory when it comes to certain things like that. So if I got that wrong, I apologize deeply. You know, there's one thing I'm willing to admit is if I'm wrong, and like, I mean, you have full proof that I am wrong about this here, like, you know, Charizard's weak against fire type. I mean, water type. And I try to say it's not, but you show me the proof that it is. You know, I will man up to that. Of course, I know for a fact that the Charizard is weak against water type Pokemon. I mean, but that's just giving you an explanation. Well, not an well explanation and an example. But nobody is perfect. Viridian City. One of the Pokemon rap song. I keep thinking there's items over on here. I think I read somewhere that in the development of the game there's supposed to be something that led over here. And eventually I'm going to get the walkthrough walls cheat here for this game. I do have a Game Shark for this. Eventually I will try to get it up and running the way it needs to be. And I'll go ahead and I'll plug it in and do all that happy campy stuff. It would be nice though if I could, because then I can actually see the coding for all this. I mean, you know, as far as like what's on the other side there, like what's far back there. What time is it? Okay, 10:26. Yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna go over and give Professor Oak the Pokedex. And then I'll save and I'll stop the live stream. Excuse me. yeah, my main thing of it all was that I just wanted to test what I got. Um, what I have is nothing really special. I'd like it to be special one day. Um, Eventually, though, I'm going to replace the motherboard with with something a lot nicer. Um, I mean, this one here is kind of doing the job that I want it for right now, but the thing of it is that the motherboard and everything is a used setup, and when I got it, there was a lot, and I mean a lot of dust and everything caked up on it. So I did my best to get everything off of it. But ooh, Charmander learned Ember. Um, but yeah, I'm not gonna do it automatically. It's probably gonna be progressed throughout this year. Um, I know what I want to get. I know how I want to do it, and that's all there is to it. Um, Now getting back to the to earlier when I showed off that this was the GameCube and it did the squeaking thing when I held the Z button. Um, there's another one where if you have 4 controllers plugged in at the same time and you do that trick, um, it does like a samurai kind of thing. Unfortunately, I only have 2 controllers, so I can't do it. But I know you can look it up, and it's there. Um, I thought it was a neat little thing though that Nintendo did though, and it's stuff like that that I like. Let me just go grab the map first, because if I don't grab that map, I'm gonna forget about it. Even though, like I said, I don't need it, but you get it. So, and actually, I think there's a glitch at one point though, where once you get so far though, it appears into your it'll appear into your inventory. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna save this for now. Alright. Well, and with that being said, my friend, this concludes tonight's quick little live stream. So, hope y'all have a safe evening or morning or whatever time of day it is for you. Uh-oh. Hold up. Hold up. I think my mouse went night-night. Oh, you know what? Now I know what it is. I bought a new mouse and everything, and I'm still learning it. There we go. Oh, yep, maybe it is dead. Maybe I didn't charge it long enough. Oops. Alright, there we go. Alright. As I was saying, everybody, y'all have a good night, or a good morning, good day, or good evening, whatever time zone it is for you guys. And always remember, hit that like, hit that follow, hit that subscribe, whatever button I know my wife's probably sitting in the other room. She's like, it is the subscribe button, not the follow button. She gets mad if I say the wrong thing. I don't care. It is what it is. You guys know what I mean. So, without further ado, this is Moondoggy signing out for today.